Hello. Today I'm going to start working on installing the actual Sniper EFI. I'm going to start with the fuel system, and since that's going to be the most work, because it appears that the EFI portion of it, the throttle body and all that, the wiring is pretty straightforward. So what I'm going to do is, and I'll try to take as much video as I can, but I'm going to, I have a brand new fuel tank ordered. It should be here today. If it's not, then I won't get done today. But what I've done is a 73 Torino has a 22 gallon tank, and a 74 and up all have a 27 and a half gallon tank. So I've ordered a 74 tank and a new 74 sending unit, and we're going to put the 27 and a half gallon tank with new straps. And I think I'm going to use the current supply line to be the return line, and then I'm going to most likely go get a piece of, not stainless but mild steel fuel line, put new ends on it, bend it up so that I have mostly metal rather than just the fuel lines, even though it appears that you can just use the vapor guard from Earl's. I'm going to try and do it a little bit safer. I'd hate to catch it on something and have fuel all over the place. So like I said, today we're going to start with the fuel system. May not get done, and then after I get that done, then I will install the fuel body, the injectors and all that good stuff, and hopefully that'll be tomorrow. But so that's what we got going on. I'll try and get as much video as I can. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you'll like it and subscribe and all that other good stuff. So thank you, and let's get to work.
Alright, so I'm underneath here. The first thing I'm going to do is spray some heavy duty WD-40 on the bolts that hold the tank straps on, so that it can soak in while I'm waiting for the tank to get here. So, and then it looks like after I got down here, it appears that I'm going to have to do something with the rear end too, because now I got a pinion leak. So, you know, it's always something, but it gives me something to do. So, let me see if I can get over there to where I need to be with the camera. And what I'm using is rust release penetrant sealant from WD-40. See how that stuff works. Try not to get it on my camera. My Chinese imitation GoPro. So let's see if I can get the light up where I need to go. So there's the strap. There's the strap and the bolt. So one, and then there's another one on the other side, of course. So I'm going to get both of those so that later on I can take this down. I think I'm going to have to take a parts store run to get something to pump the half a tank of gas I have in the gas tank out. Since I'm doing this all by myself. So let's get the penetrant on, and then we'll figure out what the next step is. So I'm going to put you down, and you can watch or not watch. It's not rocket science putting WD-40 on something. Oh, that's got a good shot. Ooh, I like that. I better get out from underneath so I don't get it all over me. Ooh. One of these days, it'll be skinnier. Okay. There we go. Both of those should be percolating. Okay. Alright, this is the fuel kit that I received with the Master Sniper kit. Got vapor guard, female ends. Make sure I got it all in here so I don't need to get anything else. I think that's the 90 degree that goes in through the bulkhead into the tank. There's a return line from the tank. And I think I got the 40-foot set. So I'm debating whether or not to just use the the original supply line as a return, and then just run an all new vapor guard. There's the bolt for the bulkhead fitting. Another female. Another female. Here's one that I bought so I could put an inline fuel pressure gauge. New forced induction design. So I don't know what that means. Oh, I got a different pump. It's a little, I don't know what kind of pump it is, but there's a pump. There's a vibration and the monitoring. And it's a Holley pump. So I don't know. I guess I'll have to read what it says. It is a 12920, which I think is still a Walbro pump, but you know, I'll check it out. Filter, I don't know, pre or post, block off. Hopefully the block off works for a 351 Cleveland. I'm probably gonna find myself let down on that. There's the Earl Vapor Guard. I can't think of the word. Forgive me. The clamps. And there's another, I think that's the bulkhead. Another bulkhead fitting. So we have two fuel filters, pre and post pump. There's the gaskets for the bulkhead fitting. I'm really concerned about, I don't think that's the shape of my fuel pump, so that'll be another hold up, I'm sure. So, and there's the either 20 or 40 feet of 3/8 fuel injection hose from Earl's. So that's my kit, and that's what's going to be installed. I just gotta, and there's a new the fuel sending unit from Autocrafters, the only place I could find with a reasonably priced fuel sending for the new 27.5 gallon tank. So, and then I got to figure out where to mount the pump. So I got some stuff to do. It's not going to be a totally easy day. So there you go. And here's the fuel pressure gauge. Let me open that up so we can take a look at it. Another Holley product that I ordered from Jags this time. I try to spread my love between Jags and the other place, Summit. So it goes to 160 pounds. Fuel filled. It's going to be underneath the hood.
so I can check and troubleshoot to make sure the inlet pressure is 59.5 pounds. So there you go.
So there's a new tank to fill the port to put the fuel sending unit, and then a hole on top that I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to put in there, but I'll figure it out. I just wanted to show everybody how much room I got to work in this garage between the back of the car and the wall. Fixing to get down underneath there and try and drain as much gas out of it as I can before I take the tank out. So that's my next step. And I'm sure you don't want to see me siphoning and choking on gas, so I'll just try and do my best without being that I'm showing it on camera. So I took about 7-8 gallons out of the tank. It's not really fumes, but it's down there, and now I got the tank jacked up just a little bit, just keeping pressure on it so that I can loosen the bolts that hold the straps in, and then I'll lower it slowly and hopefully not make too big of a mess. But I forgot how much gasoline stings when you get it on sweaty skin, so it reminded me. So here we go. I grabbed a 1/2 inch and a 9/16, and it looks like it's I guess hopefully 9/16. So I'm gonna take that off, and I'm gonna take that one off, and we'll see what happens. I just hope they're 9/16 because I don't feel like getting out again, but I will if I have to. So let me get on it. Just for a FYI, that is definitely a 9/16, and I'm using a deep socket, as you can tell. I got one off, as you can see, and the other one seems to have rounded itself off the carriage bolt. So I got to figure out how to get that out. So that's what I'll be doing now. You know, shit happens. We'll figure it out. Well, we have partial success. It is down, not out, but getting close. So I spent all day trying to remove the old fuel tank and start prepping for installation of the new fuel system, which includes a new fuel tank and return line and all that other good stuff. And this is a prime example of how you start one thing, which only leads to another thing, which is why you're never done with these things. So anyways, got the tank out, and lo and behold, they had undercoated the car, but of course when they undercoat, they don't take the tank out. So now I have all this nice surface rust everywhere underneath here that I have to do something about before I put the new tank in. I could leave it, but as you can see, I don't know if you can see that or not, right there, it's starting to get a little rusty, other than just surface rust. So I guess tomorrow I will be laying underneath the car, sanding and getting ready to paint it, so that I can paint it to make sure that it doesn't rust up above my new gas tank. So I mean, it isn't that bad looking considering it's what is it, 44 years old. The tank's been in there for 44 years, but I just don't want it to rust in the next 44 years that I have it. So I think this is one thing leads to another kind of deal, and you can see what I'm going to be working on tomorrow. Thank you, and peace. Oh yeah, and if you like it, click and subscribe. That'd be great.